A lot to unravel here in this decade-plus-old case. Here to help break it down is retired FBI Specialist Agent Stuart Kaplan. Thank you for being here. Stuart, I have to ask you, we know at least 4 of the bodies known as the Gilgo 4 all seem to have a direct connection to each other. Do you know why Heuermann is only being charged right now in 3 of those deaths?
Yeah, that's because the prosecutors are convinced that they have direct evidence to link him to those 4 individuals. Those other individuals will be looked at now in connection with the search warrant that was conducted at his house. And if, in fact, they're able to develop additional information and additional evidence that would link him to the other bodies that are in the same area, then certainly you will see what's considered a superseding indictment in New York State. He ultimately is being charged right now pursuant to just a complaint. It will be converted to an indictment. If it turns up that he's responsible for the death of other individuals, there will be a superseding presentation before the grand jury, and he may be charged with additional murders.
Okay. Now, in total, the remains of 9 women, a man and a toddler, have been discovered near Gilgo Beach. How likely is that Heuermann is linked to all of those?
Well, look, I can tell you, and we should applaud the efforts on the law enforcement, local, state, and federal. This highlights truly the advancement of not only DNA forensic science, but also the advancement of cellular investigative assets. I think once the FBI was brought in a year and a half ago, that really was a game changer. I've always tried to advocate that we need to have a national agenda with respect to funding law enforcement in connection with cold cases. There are so many cold cases, hundreds of them, that are sitting on shelves somewhere in a local police department. With now the advancement of DNA science and cellular forensic assets, that those crimes unfortunately could be resolved today. And so I applaud the efforts, the tenaciousness. It certainly was a result of realigning a task force and basically utilizing each other's strengths to come together in a unified front to apprehend this individual.
In your experience in a situation like this, how likely is it that there are other victims out there?
Unfortunately, I'd hate to, say this, but it's inconceivable that during the period of 2010 and 2011 was his time to kill these unfortunate 4 victims. I think the evidence is out there that certainly, in fact, when he was apprehended this past Thursday, he was in possession of a quote unquote burner phone. And so you have to wonder what information is in that burner phone. Is he still utilizing, those type of individuals that are trafficking in sexual activities? And then you kind of work backwards. And so I unfortunately I will not be surprised that even up until he was apprehended, we may find out a lot more about this individual that was walking amongst us.
We're looking at that timeline right now of these victims. We just notice how close they are, and how it was even suggested by the family attorney of one that had police acted sooner, something could have been done. Stuart Kaplan, thanks again for your time. We really appreciate you this evening.
It's always my pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.